What's up, YouTubers? Today I'm going to be talking about the Kouture #2, designed by nuera, which I'm glad he is coming out very soon. So I already have my budget prepared, and I definitely did got the last one. He does feature with the shape face sculpt. So this is not the typical average blonde, blue-eyed, white Ken doll I'm usually used to seeing, but I love his sculpt. I know some collectors say he looks like the handsome Squidward, but I like that sculpt. I also have that sculpt on the BMR 1959 tape. He's like white, light complexion with freckles with red hair. I definitely love that structure of that sculpt, and I love his outfit. I love his accessories. I can definitely mix match his attire. I could show you some pictures. It's very versatile, especially with the jacket and the shoes. You can mix match with urban looks. Just to give you an idea, that's what I like about nuera, because when he designs stuff, he knows how to make it versatile. Anyway, this year a Kouture is featured with the Dawn face sculpt. This is the second black Ken doll that is mass produced using this sculpt. He is bald. Yes, he does kind of look like RuPaul, but he does look like Donnell Jones at the same time. I love that blue raincoat. I love everything aesthetic of it. You can see the back of the box of the illustrations, and the box is very versatile. I love that messenger bag. I love those glasses. I love the different colors. So the first Ken that used for the Dawn face sculpt was back in 2021. So he came out around the summer 2021, which I do have. He was designed by Bill Green. He's the Barbie looks Ken. So fortunately they did cancel that line to replace it with Barbie Basics, because it was definitely giving some more Kens, and definitely each wave as they come out. And I love his structure of his face. He definitely looks like one of those supermodels, but if I ever find a picture of him, but if not, I'm not gonna probably do in this video. But those who probably know what I'm talking about, And the second one, we do have the Kouture #2 is releasing June 2nd for members, which I am, because I don't want to miss the opportunity to get him. And somebody did tell me he was gonna have the John face sculpt, but I'm not gonna tell you who. And he's gonna be bald, which I like to know stuff a year in advance so I can have an idea, so I can visualize how he looks, which I am glad. And he does remind me of Donnell Jones. He do have facial hair. I'll say, okay, Mattel, I see you doing some more representation for bald black men's with facial hair. Okay, I like the representation. It makes it very more diversified with the Kens, because Ken is definitely getting the attention he deserves. Because to me, as a male doll collector, I feel like Barbie's cool, but Barbie is definitely overhyped. And the other two sculpts that was not mass produced was the Dapper Dan Ken and another Ken. I'm gonna post an image inside so you can see what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we were supposed to have a Dapper Dan Ken, but he was canceled, unfortunately, but which is sad. Here is some details on the Kouture #2, the black Ken doll with the John face sculpt. You can see different shots and angles. I definitely love the blue raincoat. I definitely love his shoes, because I know some collectors may not be a fan of shoes, but I see when I have a vision, when I have an idea, I can definitely pair it up, mix and match with other accessories and other dolls. Here's some pictures for examples. You can see what I'm talking about. I love the versatility. I love that messenger bag. I love the different colors of blue. They got some collectors complain about, is blue again? Like, Ken's signature color is blue. That's like y'all wasn't bitching and complaining about Barbie pink collection, because Barbie's signature color is pink. So why can't Ken has blue? And then they got some even male dolls collectors talking about they tired of seeing blue. Well, oh fucking well, shit. Well, anywho, I definitely love the packaging. I definitely love the box. It's very sturdy. And I personally I could store about 5 or 6 Ken dolls, especially with the first Ken Kouture I bought last year. You can just nice and store them. That's what I did with my pink collection. My pink collection, you can store like probably like 7 or 8 because the box is pretty more spacious compared to the Ken Kouture. I definitely love them sunglasses, and I'm glad they're definitely using his favorite sculpt, even though he's on the monomoose body, which I'm fine with that. Made to move bodies is cool, especially on Ken dolls, but on Barbie, I'm not really too much crazy on made to moves. Plus, some dolls, I don't really care for the extra posability. Articulation is cool, like the pivotal, but I'm not really so disappointed about they did not use a articulated body, which I'm pretty fine because you're just paying for the box and the clothing. And the clothing in the box is worth it, especially if the base doll is good, which I do like the first base doll. And I do like this one. I cannot wait to get him. And of course, they got some Ken hater collectors do not like Ken doll those complain about more Ken this year. Yes, motherfucker, get used to it. Ken deserve the attention. To me, Barbie is just overly hyped. And like I saying, this is coming from a female's perspective, but they got some males don't even like Kens, which I find it weird. Is the packaging of each of these dolls. I love the box, I love the presentation, I love the packaging, and I cannot wait to add him in my collection. I feel like for the next one, I feel like he's gonna do a little bit better compared to the first one, but I love the first one, I love the second one. I love their fashion pieces. I love the scope. I love the Tate face scope, and I love the John face scope. I know some collectors do not like the Tate scope like that, but I'm one of those who do love it. And here is the Carlo Nuera's hate train. And I feel like some of these collectors just don't like the Carlo Nuera's designs because it's too urban, it's too ethnic for their aesthetics, and it's not pleasing to them. Which while some of them are just basic, plain Jane, and have zero fashion sense. And this dude right here talking about Carlo Nuera's designs is terrible, which I can tell he don't have shit on fashion. He's the type of dude that wears a basic jeans, a t-shirt, and some flip-flops. Which, I don't know about you, but you look like a middle-aged man. Just need his style to be a little bit spicy and reevaluate. Of course, Suzanne's gonna have something to say, which I understand you're not a Carlo Nuera design fan, but I could definitely tell you you definitely have some zero fashion sense. And you look like you're the type of person that shop at Banana Republic, because people like you like basic plain shit, which is okay. I'm not a fan of Banana Republic, especially the men's section. It's so basic and so plain. It's like a middle-aged white man type of shit. But understand each of their own. But Carlo Nuera, keep doing your thing, because they're gonna have basic plain Jane collectors like that, likes basic plain shit. Anyway, I'm glad this year we definitely getting some more black collector Ken dolls this year. First, we get the LeBron James Ken doll, which I'm glad I have him. The Doctor Who Ken doll. He was the actor that plays on the Ken on the Barbie movie that came out 2 years ago. We getting the Ken Kouture #2 black one, and later soon we'll be having the holiday Kens. Will be the first holiday Ken dolls in the holiday line after almost 40 years. I believe it's like 27 years now, which I am glad. Of course, the first one's gonna be Caucasian, the next one's gonna be black or African American. And speculation says we're gonna have the Jamal Ken face sculpt with a trim neck. I'm assuming one of the holiday Ken, the black one, is gonna have that sculpt. And what I like about high fashion Couture, is all about high fashion. You see all these fashion pieces, you can definitely restyle this jacket in different ways, the handbags. If I didn't show you images, I'm gonna show you images now so you can get the idea. And this is why I like Carlo Nuera, because he gives Ken the attention he deserves, especially when it comes to the fashion pieces, because Barbie gets all the accessories while Ken's, he doesn't. he always been an accessory, but Ken is definitely doing big this year, and I cannot wait for Ken's 60th anniversary. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. And thank you, and deuces, good night.